Dante's a cool dude.
My alarm.
Ah, wake up, Ronan. It's the time.
That means we're getting close.
Yeah, any second now. Is it live? It's live. Hey!
It's a good alarm.
Hello everyone, I'm Masahiro Sakurai, director of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate from Sora Limited.
Hello, Daddy. He's got 4
We'll be using
controllers.
today's showcase to give you a
He's
first
gonna
look
use all
at
of
our
them with
next
one
DLC
hand.
fighter. Actually, hardly anyone knows what we'll be announcing today.
Hardly
even
anyone
among
knows.
Nintendo staff worldwide.
Ah,
The development team and other stakeholders have been working on this fighter with the utmost secrecy.
stop tickling my dick,
Which means
Sakurai.
other Nintendo staff around the globe will only start making preparations for release after the showcase
What the
has been
fuck?
broadcast.
He's
So
tickling me.
it won't be available right away. Please understand that it will take
Okay.
a little time.
Not today.
Please
I
understand.
think even many
Unpleasing.
Nintendo employees will be surprised to see this and say, wow, really? So, let's all share in the fun of getting our hands on the latest
Don't-
information.
Don't tickle my dick for no reason, Sakurai.
However, even if you say, that's not the character I was picturing, I hope you don't have any hard feelings. We've prepared a fighter reveal video. Once it starts, I think you'll
Gonna be
figure
a
out who it
plan.
is pretty quickly.
Shut up.
Now, let's do this.
He said he thinks we'll know it pretty quickly.
It's gonna be a pipe Koopa.
Here, shut up, Ronan. It's starting. You fucking, it's a Goomba. Wait, what?
Sword?
Is that a? That's a fucking Fire Emblem
Wait a
character. I
minute,
swear to
is
Christ.
this Tarja? Tharja? Tharia?
These are Fire Emblem characters.
I know.
If it's a Fire Emblem character, I'm uninstalling the game. Are you fucking serious? There's no way. No. What is this?
What were you thinking, charging right into an enemy's trap?
What the hell?
As you and I are one, I too am trapped within this
What
void.
is this?
In time, our
Is
hearts
this
and
not Fire
minds will
Emblem? Is
cease
it
to
this
be.
character? I don't know who this is.
Are you prepared to die?
I know nothing.
Byleth? That's definitely a Fire Emblem character. I've heard of him.
I thought as much. I also do not wish to
Dude,
die.
it's from Steins Gate. It's the girl.
What the fuck? Shreklet?
Yeah.
Why would it be Shreklet?
Join Smash.
Oh my god, it's Byleth. It's Byleth.
Join Smash Brothers already! What in the world are you waiting for?
Okay, but like, who is this?
It's a Fire Emblem character with a sword.
Joining Smash consumes even the darkness itself.
Worth 5?
Yes.
So you return, and sooner than expected. I see. Too many swordsmen, are there? And you wield the sword as well?
Too many swordsmen are there?
He's making fun of us. Sakurai
So
is
that
making
is
fun
how
of the
you plan to win
entire
the day?
Smash community right now.
So be it.
It's not funny.
I reward your
I'm
cleverness
pissed.
this time.
It's got a female alt and everything.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, no. Oh.
Yeah, what'd
I
you
was
think it
like-
was? Did you think
I
we
was
were
like,
getting
hold
something
on.
good?
I was like, hold on. I see 3 colors I'm familiar with. But no, it's just bullshit.
It's just more of the same bullshit character that nobody cares about. He's a hero but worse because it's the last one.
Of anyone, you should be able to
Oh my
handle the
God.
hero's relics.
Is it?
With Arid Fog, strike with superior
They're
reach.
just your specials?
Use Amir's overwhelming power.
Byleth is from
Unleash the
Fire Emblem,
blinding
right?
Speed of fail not.
This looks... I am like 90...
Along with the
100%
I've
sure
definitely,
this is
I've definitely
Fire
heard
Emblem.
the name Byleth in
Yes.
Fire Emblem before.
This is Fire Emblem.
Oh my fucking god. Yep, it is.
Your will and mine be now as one.
What a fucking shit show this game.
Both sides of time are revealed. Through Smash, show the world.
Ass.
I really thought Sakurai would have. Oh
Dude,
my god!
I woke up.
Look at this fucking asshole. Look at me like, yeah, look at this. And you, yeah, you woke up for this. I didn't sleep for this.
Byleth from Fire Emblem Three Houses is joining the battle. Fire Emblem Three Houses was released just last summer, so it's still very new. Even so,
I could have gotten a whole 2 hours and 45 minutes.
I'm about to fall asleep. This
release is
bullshit.
January 28th.
I've already paid for this.
If you have the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighters Pass, and it will also be available.
I have to wait 12 days just to see if this character is broken.
In case you're not familiar with Fire Emblem,
in case you're not familiar,
I'll explain a few things, so don't worry. First off, what is Fire Emblem?
What the fuck is Fire Emblem, he says. Oh, we only have half the fucking rosters from Fire Emblem. What the hell is it?
But when writing it, if you don't write
what is a sword?
The Fire Emblem.
Do you know what a sword is?
So please be careful. The series' first entry launched in Japan
this is the
Famicom in 1990. You could say it was a pioneer in the genre of tactical
fucking Discord, hold on.
games. You might be wondering what makes it particularly tactical.
Fucking Discord, hold
Well,
on.
it's tactical in that it simulates combat.
He's just talking about more
You
Fire
can
Emblem.
think of it as moving pieces in a board game. Or in other words, a game in which you advance units across a grid.
He's just talking about the fucking anatomy of like nobody's ever played a fucking Fire Emblem game before.
I tell you, this is the price of Ridley.
Era, there were lots of
Ridley couldn't make it in, he was too big.
Aircrafts and so
You know?
on.
Something
But
had to
Fire
give.
Emblem was unique because
So he
each
had to
unit
give
was
us 7 more fucking Fire Emblem
like in
characters.
role-playing games.
I cannot
Plus,
fucking believe
something made it
this.
stand out from other Nintendo products.
The first 15 minutes
Everyone is
of
here.
That's pretty direct language, though.
Super
Perhaps
Fire
we should
What
Emblem
did you think?
Brothers.
What do you think that meant? Everyone is here. It means every Fire Emblem character. They're on their way.
You're absolutely right, Ronan. You're absolutely right.
They'd be gone, and you couldn't.
I
use
wish
them
these
again.
characters would be removed from the game permanently.
Recent entries in the series maintain this concept of permadeath to some degree in classic mode and what have you.
Give me
But a lot of
permadeath.
games now allow strategic withdrawals, so to speak. In the older games, your units would really be gone, never to be mentioned again. Scary. The game's stories are told like chronicles of war, with increasingly distinct characters and engrossing scenarios.
I'm
Several
considering
characters also appear
lobotomy.
in the Super Smash Bros. series, and 6 of the
Are
7
you?
can use a counterattack. It's their down special.
I mean,
There's actually a reason for this.
It could have
When I was
been
considering how
a
to
character.
incorporate Fire
This is the
Emblem fighters
second
into
out of
Super
5
Smash Bros.
DLC
melee,
characters.
I thought it might
That's
be
just like,
interesting to
holy
reflect
shit,
the turn-based
how
nature
brain
of the
dead could this
original
company
game.
be?
First comes your opponent's turn.
it's
You
Hat
attack
Morph.
and you counter.
He doesn't have a hat!
I know.
No, Roy was Fire Marth.
And now,
Ike
Fire
is
Emblem
Big
Three Houses
Marth.
is the 17th
Robin
game
is
in the
Magic
series.
Marth. This is Chain
People who
Marth?
aren't Japanese
Female
in particular
Marth?
might be thinking,
I don't know.
Astral Chain Marth.
Astral Chain Marth? Other
well, if you
Marth.
include Fire Emblem Heroes in the remakes, but
Marth,
you don't
other
include
M.
the Teleview game, Tokyo
He's
Mirage
like this
Sessions,
whole
Dark
presentation now is
Fire
just
Emblem
justifying to
Warriors. Then it
people
comes
like
out to
us
17 games.
why
Let's try saying them
he's
in
ruining the
Fire
game.
Emblem, can you say a challenge? I'll give it a try.
暗黒竜と光の剣、外伝紋章の謎聖戦の系譜トラキア776、封印の剣烈火の剣、聖魔の功績、草原の奇跡暁の女神、新暗黒竜新紋章
Dude, did you just give us the finger?
That's what this whole verse is. Oh, there's the 3! Oh man, remember when he cock teased Dante with that
So you
3?
saw how I was
Turns
counting
out
in
it was
weird ways,
fucking
right?
Byleth.
I was counting in binary.
Number.
つまりこれが全部
This is 0. Fold this here and you get 1, and then you get 2, then 2
That's
plus
not
1
binary.
Now he's teaching you how to count, you people who don't understand.
He's teaching us how to count.
And then you get 16.
Mmm, Sakurai.
And you get 17.
I swear to God, if this doesn't like wipe and like be like, oops,
You
just
can actually
kidding,
count
it's
up to
Dante.
31 on one hand.
ですねそれで
I
And if
swear
you
to
use
fucking
both hands,
Christ.
you can count all the way up to 1023.
He's teaching me how to count in binary on his hands.
If you've given up counting the knots in a tatami mat, you could always give it a go. What is Fire Emblem Three Houses?
Oh gee, I don't fucking know. Tell me, Sakurai.
The main character is called Bereto and the female version is called Beresu, but in English they share the same name, Byleth. Byleth becomes a professor who ends up leading one of 3 academic houses. Once you've chosen a house, you guide them through their school life, and, well, you end up fighting the other houses. After a certain incident, 5 years pass, and you meet up with your grown-up students to battle against the other houses.
I wish I could skip ahead in real life.
It's a very sad game.
Dude, V is exploding right now.
Become enemies, turn hostile,
What is?
and try to kill you.
V.
I fucking bet.
To
Oh my god, people thought it would be Edelgard. Dude, fucking the big brain play was that Edelgard was like, oh man, if we're getting another Fire Emblem character, at least let it be Edelgard from the new Fire Emblem game. It's not even the fucking main character. This is just some side character in the new fucking Fire Emblem game.
Wait until launch to experience it, or we'd have never made it in time. For that title, I borrowed an early version of the game for 2 days, ran around all the areas, saw the ending, and realized for the first time, I guess we can't really have Breath of the Wild's Princess Zelda as a fighter. I did the same this time, but with there being 3 houses and multiple endings, it was really hard to get a feel for it. And of course, there weren't any walkthroughs I could reference. The game has multiple routes and the outcome of each is very different. Your experience will vary depending on the route you choose, and many of the characters you meet will adopt different roles in the story. I'll try to avoid spoilers when I'm talking about the fighter. I hope you'll understand. Before my demonstration, I should point out that when I did the Terry Bogard showcase video, I mentioned that it was recorded a month in advance. But this time, we have to account for the holidays and such, so we're filming 2 months in advance of this video's release. Right now, it's actually November. Therefore, some of what I'm about to show you might differ a bit from the finished version. As always, I'm using a special in-game camera and such for demonstration purposes. Here I go.
Here he goes.
So, this is our new fighter, Byleth.
New fighter, same as the old
They're
fighter.
lacking in mobility. It's maybe a bit better
Next
than
verse,
Robin's,
same with
but
the
that's about
first.
all you can say for them. Throws are not their strong point either. Their grab lacks range. But actually, you could say that they're distance demon. The hero's relic they use
They're a
changes
demon for
depending
my
on the
patience.
direction you input with the stick. Each of the hero's relics is a weapon that appears in Fire Emblem Three Houses. They look like bones, and there's a reason for that. First, let's talk about the weapon Byleth uses for upward inputs, the Sword of the Creator. The Sword of the Creator here is Byleth's default weapon. They use it for flurry attacks and tilt attacks, such as down tilt attacks, where it takes the form of a whip. They also use the sword for dash attacks and other moves. For their up smash attack, they'll whip the sword upward to launch enemies in the air.
That's just ZSS's up smash.
For their up air attack,
That's
they'll
just
wave the whip
Richter's
sword
up
overhead.
air.
The hit detection for this attack
Mewtwo's
lasts
down
for a
tilt.
relatively long time. The up special move is really
And,
something. The sword extends like this, allowing you to do things
Okay.
like this.
It's just Joker's up E plus
It was
Belmont's
pretty
up tilt.
terrifying how I knocked him into the air
Not
with
up
that
tilt,
attack.
they're, F
And in
tilt.
addition,
And it spikes. Oh my god. Oh my fucking
awful
god.
things like this. That said, you'll launch opponents upward until their damage reaches a certain percentage. Exceed that percentage and you'll need to be careful. You may find it helpful to mid-air dodge. I've already shown this, but you can also use it to latch onto edges. So that's the up special. Now for the sideways inputs. This is Erdvar, the same name as the weapon from Celtic mythology. First, we'll go through the forward and back air attacks. As you can see, they have a long reach. Like so. Marth's air attack keeps opponents in check too, right? If Byleth does the same thing, you'd win out, so you should be able to beat it. Next, the side smash attack. This also has a long range. It'll connect even
Marth
with
keeps
fear.
your opponent out. If you want to get in, play better Marth. We'll put him in the game for you, just for
Also,
that
if you add
purpose.
an upward tilt, it will be stronger. And if you've knocked an opponent down, the side attack won't hit unless you add a downward tilt to aim for them. By the way, the tip of the lance is more powerful. The shaft part is weaker,
Tippers.
so it's not suited to close combat. It won't deal much damage, and it won't launch opponents far. That's why, as a rule, you want to
Shit
hit
is
with the blade
curing
part
my insomnia, Ronan.
or downward.
I'm a healthy boy.
Next, the side special move. Byleth will simply swing the lance like this, but again, it has excellent reach. For
When does that
example,
kill?
even when your opponent is at this distance, it'll still hit.
You just cover an entire platform from half stage.
Actually, you can do a smash attack to charge forward a little, like
What
this.
the fuck?
What?
You can smash the side B to cover the whole
But as you'd
fucking
expect, it
stage.
can be easily shielded, so be careful.
Oh, you can easily shield it and then it's plus on block. Congratulations.
Use it in midair and you'll carve up a large area. Returning to the side air attacks from earlier, they have great horizontal reach, but they lack verticality. So this complements it well. Although
Gotta
you'll be
admit,
vulnerable
this is
when
the
you
one thing I
land.
did not expect.
I mean,
Now, for the downward
More Fire Emblem? They wouldn't do that. They know what people think,
Yeah.
right?
it's the ultimate big brain play. Let's not give the fans fucking anything.
First, the down air attack.
They'll love it.
It really
They'll
is
love
strong.
it. I love it. Do you love it, Ronan? I
You can
fucking
try
love
for a
it.
meteor effect with this
I'm
attack.
in love right now.
Next is the down smash attack.
She's got
Heavy
heroes
swing
down
that
air.
backs back and forth. As you can see, it has
Got
a
like
great deal of
wolves
velocity.
down smash.
And for the down special, Byleth channels
She's got,
all their energy
she's got
into
Hatchet Man
devastating
for his
strike.
down B.
It's a bold move,
Awesome.
similar to the Falcon Punch, but here's what makes it different. When readying the move, there's a super armor effect,
Oh, it's better Hatchet Man.
which allows you to withstand an attack. Just so you know,
It's
if you
got
execute
focus.
a Falcon Punch at
Yeah.
about the same time,
Oh my
it
god.
plays out like this.
I did 60%.
It's a bit slower than the Falcon Punch, but due to the super armor effect, you have the advantage. Unless you get grabbed. Another notable aspect is that it lets you pass through platforms.
What?
While you're charging up, you can
Oh
breeze
my
past
god, it's
platforms like
DDD.
this to
It's
reach a
everything
lower
I hate
area.
about DDD in one move.
It won't let you jump, but you could use it as a surprise attack. Also, you can turn around during the move. The swing takes a while, so if an opponent runs behind you during the move, you can quickly change direction. Even though it can be hard to land a hit with this move, it can be really effective when used against a group of opponents. Plus, even if you fail to land a direct hit, any opponents on the ground nearby will still be launched a little. It's as if the quaking of the ground launches them. By the way, earlier I talked a little bit about the other Fire Emblem characters' moves. I don't recommend using this down special against fighters from the Fire Emblem series, because you'll just get loads of counters. It hits with that much power in a single attack. Counters can actually multiply the power of blocked attacks. And using
Oh yeah,
easily
teach me about your
executed
fighting game,
attacks like this
Sakurai.
will just get you hit by
Teach me how
counter after
counters
counter.
work in Smash, please.
Next, we have the neutral moves. The bow you use is called Fail Not, which shares its name with the bow from the Knights of the Round Table.
Yeah, this whole fucking
It
DLC's
only
a fail
appears
not,
in a
bro.
few neutral moves. You've got the neutral air attack. This attack is similar to a move of Pit's and other fighters like him. It lets you spin the weapon around.
That's Palutena Snare.
It's also easy
Oh,
to create
Christ.
certain combos with it. And with the neutral special, you'll let loose an arrow.
I'm waiting for
It
the
seems pretty
haha
straightforward,
JK.
right? But there are a few noteworthy aspects to this
Dude,
bow.
it can still be Knuckles. We don't know yet.
First, the biggest difference between this bow
Don't
and
get
Link's
my
is
hopes
that
up,
once
man.
you enter the command, you can keep charging
Knuckles.
until it's ready.
Knuckles.
You can't release it partway through the charge, so when it does fire, the arrow travels at high speed. It's also very powerful. That said, you can still cancel out of the stance using the shield button. You can also change direction while in the stance. It works up until this point, but if you keep holding the button, you'll unleash a powerful arrow that looks like a beam of light.
Light arrow?
You can
For how
perform this
strong that
by
is and for
keeping
how
the
much
button
range it
held
has,
down.
that
You
is
charge
incredibly
up power
quick.
like so. Charge a bit more, and then fire.
That's 30%.
But
Yeah,
again, you'll need to take care when
cover
using
the
this
entire
move.
ground.
For one, when you've powered up the move to its max, there's no way to cancel out of it. Not even with the shield button. In other words, you're committed to firing it. So you see, a situation like this is pretty terrible.
A situation
enter
like
the
this
stand,
is pretty terrible. That's gonna be the
You
meme.
won't be able to do anything,
I'm gonna clip that.
which means it's quite the risky attack to use against fighters who have a move with a reflector effect. But you could always just aim into the fray, as it is, after all, a long-range move, letting you deal a sudden blow to opponents.
It's just full
So
stage,
you need to think carefully
instant
when using this
30%.
projectile weapon. Byleth's final smash is called Progenitor God Ruptured Heaven. In the original game, there's a move called Ruptured Heaven.
My heaven
This
is ruptured.
an enhanced version. As you can see, you team up with the mysterious Sothis and launch an attack together.
It's Gremlin JPEG. That's his final smash.
Gremlin JPEG. I wish I could
Now,
laugh
let's
at your
talk about
funny
the color
jokes.
variations. It's set up so that the default and odd-numbered color variations are male, while the even-numbered ones are female. However, the third, fourth,
Oh,
and
look,
fifth
an
colors
Edelgard
are,
color.
as you can see, reminiscent of the house leaders. Those of you who played the original game will of course understand what I'm referring to.
Yeah.
The sixth color is based on Sothis, who you just saw earlier. And the seventh and eighth variations have a different hair color, which is based on something that occurs in the course of the original game's story.
Oh, go play it to find
we
out.
see this
Buy more
variation in the
games
final
from us,
smash?
please. This is a cash grab if I ever saw one. Oh boy.
Next, I'll introduce the stage. For this one, we of course tried to recreate the place where you spend most of the game, Garreg Mach Monastery. This is how Garreg Mach Monastery is laid out in the original game. From these, we chose to have it cycle through the marketplace, reception hall, bridge.
Dude, imagine if Nintendo made a card game
all in
and
one
it was entirely Fire Emblem.
And it wasn't
called it
based
Marth
on.
It's the type of
Stone.
stage that rotates
Marthstone?
through different areas, such as these four.
I would have thought it'd be called Super Smash
Let me
Cards.
introduce each of the guests that appear in these four areas. The first area is the marketplace. I think this is where a lot of people come to do their shopping.
I think that's what
The
people
guests
do in
that
the
appear
market.
here are
I wouldn't
students
know.
of the
I'm
Blue
out of
Lions
touch with the
House.
real world.
Dimitri, Dedu,
I put
and
in
Ingrid.
Fire Emblem characters into games that
Not
people say
Dimitri,
specifically don't do
Dudu,
that.
or Ingrid. Their names are a bit difficult to say. They're largely from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Since it's a kingdom, that means they have a monarchy. For that reason, I guess you could say Dimitri's the future king. He had quite the difficult life and may or may not end up with just one eye.
God, what the
He's an
fuck are you
unfortunate
talking about?
one.
I don't give a shit, Sakurai.
There are vendors on either side. In the original game, these are important booths where you buy all sorts of things, but here you can break them, you see. If you do break them, the stage will expand to the left and right. I wonder where people will buy their supplies now. And in the background, you can see the gatekeeper.
Look at this low poly ass.
You often pass through this area in Fire Emblem 3 houses, and you end up talking to him a lot. Moving through these areas is possible thanks to this mysterious platform.
There's still more
Seems like you
stuff
stop.
in development, yeah?
Yeah, it's gonna be. They said more fighters
Crashing
after
back
the
down. You broke
pass,
through the
but
ceiling and slammed into the building.
I'm not hopeful after this.
And the guests in the reception hall
Probably gonna add
are
fucking
Edelgard,
more Fire Emblem
Dorothea,
characters.
and Petra,
Fuck
the
it.
Black Eagles. Take note, it's not spelled Edelgard. They're from the Adressian Empire, and as such, they embrace their military might. Edelgard is one of the characters who is central to the conflict. Depending on the path you take, she'll go through some terrible ordeals.
Look, here's the character we would have put in if we even listened to people who were brain dead also.
Stage. It's possible to knock them down.
I can't believe this.
However, Byleth can't actually reach it.
The community was shunning people for wanting Edelgard, and Sakura was like, I'll do you one better, Chief. I'll give you a character you don't even want.
It's nice if you can work your way up there by getting lucky and being launched up, or perhaps by using another fighter as a stepping stone. There we go, I made it. And you can knock it down. Also, you can break this table. Like so.
Thanks for telling me.
Just
I'll
like
be sure to play on this stage once and then I'll install the game.
Stage, it can break if you launch the opponent into it at close range.
It's just the signs on Suzaku Castle.
Next up, the bridge. The camera rotates 90 degrees, creating this long area. It's very wide indeed. It's similar to the bridge of Elden Stage. The guests are from the Golden Deer, Claude, Hilda, and Lawrence. They belong to the Leicester Alliance. Because it's an alliance of many noble families, you could say that they have a wide assortment of members. And Claude is the sharpest of the bunch. Incidentally, both Claude and Hilda are the names of characters that appear in Genealogy of the Holy War, the 4th title in the Fire Emblem series. I guess once you've reached the 17th game and are creating 40 characters for each new entry, you're bound to get a bit of name overlap. The naming process must be tough. Hey, it looks like the Pegasus Knight is busy training. As for the bridge's design, it's just a long pathway, plain and simple. You can expect plenty of blows to be exchanged at the edges of the screen. You could also say it's a place where the fail knot really shines, and in this sense, I think the
fail knot shines anywhere. Look at how much of a fail knot this is.
The last area is the cathedral, only with some platforms you can pass through. The guests appearing in the cathedral are Sedith, Flame, and
Look,
Rhea.
it's more characters I don't give a fucking shit
about. He appears
about.
to have an extremely strong bond with his sister, Flame.
Yeah.
She seems to be
I
under
wish
the
it
protection
was.
of him and Rhea, who
He's an interesting character
during the opening of Fire Emblem Three Houses. All three have character quirks related to their true identities.
I don't want to look at the memes that come out of this shit.
I feel that Flame might be
I'm already looking at them.
Stop! I can't be seen with these people
this
anymore.
Is a simple area.
The people of the Smash community, I have to leave.
Being the last area, it may be a
I'm
place
disgusted
where some
with all of
battles
it.
will be waged. It'll cycle through each location.
What a shitstorm is about to ensue, and I'm on every side of it.
Okay, today we'll have a tag team battle in Squad Strike with
Here's all the rest of the shitty characters,
Fire Emblem
except Joker, I guess, and Banjo.
That'll give us precisely 5 players per side. Alright, here we go, Joker. Joker! And Hero!
Voice acting.
Gee, we really made a lot, huh? Banjo!
What the hell?
By now, I think you know what I'm doing. But basically, I'm trying to defeat all 5 opponents with just the Professor here. But as expected, it's going to be a pretty tough battle, so I'm using anything I can get my hands on.
So I'm using the most broken character out of the 5 that I chose.
It's not going to land that easily. Uh-oh, this is bad. Bennigan's. I better keep my distance. I'll use this chance to attack. Got him. That's scary. He's invincible for a moment here. Lots of explosives. Ouch. He perfect shielded that, huh? Good one. If I do this, or like so. No anti-air, huh? There, the soccer ball connected. Good. There's Mom.
There's Mom.
You're in a good spot, Mom.
What the hell?
Ah, I shouldn't have taken that. Gardevoir. Well, I guess no one uses projectiles. At this point, it doesn't matter if Gardevoir's there or not. I feel like the enemy might get this Smash Ball. See? They got it.
See?
But I mustn't give up.
Wow.
I can't waste the chance. There's another Smash Ball. Yes, got it. Now, what are you charging up for?
It's not even a good final smash. It's
There's
one
still
hit.
more. Whack. Go on, you can take the hammer, but it's mine. Although I'm scared I might get hit with a counter in this state. I hit him. I was trying to fight using Byleth's abilities alone, but what matters is that I won. Good game. It can be fun to play like this, especially in tag team. So I
It
think
can be
it's a
fun
good
to
idea
play
to
like
try
this,
imposing different
just to
types
let you
of
know.
challenges on yourself.
Because you definitely can't create
The
your
end.
own fun with these bullshit characters we're putting in the game. Oh, how about the music?
Now, about the additional music.
Would you like more generic violin
Since it's
and
from the
trumpet
Fire Emblem
songs?
series, we'll be adding each of the
From
new
the same
tracks
fucking
to all the Fire
franchise that
Emblem
hasn't
stages.
changed in 20 years? Would you like
There
that?
are already a lot of
I
Fire
would like
Emblem
that.
tracks in the game. Our selection this time has been made taking those existing tracks into consideration. 11 songs are being added. This includes an arrangement of the main theme in both Japanese and English. I hope you'll enjoy these as well. We're also adding in a new spirit board. It includes the house leaders among some of the other popular characters. Sothis is Legend class. Also, there's a new classic mode route, a Heroic Legacy, which is designed to let you enjoy classic Fire Emblem stages from throughout the series' history. The final battle is against Master Hand and Crazy Hand, but you'll find that something pretty amusing happens, so look forward to that. Now for the Mii Fighter costumes. Please take a look.
Prepare to be disappointed even harder.
All the characters
Prepare
you
to
could
get-
have gotten.
Yeah, all the characters we decided to fuck you up the ass with. Here you go. Have them. Ezio? Oh, wouldn't he have been a cool fucking character? Altair even. Oh, wouldn't this have been an interesting actual character? No, fuck you, you get more Fire Emblem. Suck my fat Asian dick. Oh, what
Not
else?
even- Oh, right.
Oh boy. I want to kill myself. This was in consideration even. That this exists. Oh look, characters you wanted? Characters you want to play as? Oh, costumes from Smash 4 that we removed just to sell back to you for more money? Oh, get excited for more of that.
Okay, fuck off.
Yeah. Welcome to... Oh man, look at this. Do you want to purchase that again? I bet you do.
It's probably where the cease and desist came from.
Yeah.
Dude, Cuphead. They got Cuphead. It's like an actual Cuphead model.
It's just a... Oh my god.
It's an entire model for Cuphead.
But we couldn't get Dante, huh? We got Byleth. Come purchase all these again in Altair. Join
Cuphead
us.
is fully modeled and has no moves.
Join us in emptying your wallet, won't you? Cuphead comes with the song, just like Sans. Is that the end? Has it been 35 minutes? It's been 35 minutes. Well, I can say with utmost confidence,
This time, we're releasing a
I
Cuphead
am
costume.
uninstalling Smash from my Switch again.
And for those of you who purchased the Cuphead costume, an additional song will be added. It's called Floral Fury, and it's the theme that plays when fighting Cagney Carnation. I hope you enjoy these as well. After purchasing a costume, I recommend using the sharing feature. If someone has created a Mii fighter, you can play using the costume it's wearing immediately after you download it.
Dude, it's Goku.
And now, onto the amiibo.
I wish it were. Look at new action figures nobody
The color palette
buys.
for Dark Samus looks pretty good, doesn't it? Dark Samus and Richter are planned for release on Friday, January 17th. And now, with the addition of Byleth,
I hope you enjoyed waiting a year to see that your $25 was all in vain.
Joker, Hero, Banjo and Kazooie, Terry Bogard, and Byleth.
I can't fucking... oh my god.
From more than 70 fighters, only 5 have been added. But I must say, this game has always been an exceptional experience. And since the roster was already so large to begin with, right from the start, we intended to make the most out of the new gameplay mechanics and so on. There really were a lot of new mechanics, weren't there? When we add a new fighter, we don't simply make their attacks or their movements a little different. Instead, we try to offer you a whole new style of play.
And you don't.
As I stated, we'll continue to release more DLC fighters down the line. I had thought that 1 or 2 might suffice, but, well, have a look.
Fighters Pass 2. Prepare for 5 more Fire Emblem characters! Yeah!
This is the Fire Emblem DLC pack. Fire Emblem 5 characters.
I don't even non-believe you. There's 6 more.
6 more Fire Emblems.
6 more Fire Emblem characters.
For this reason, we will be releasing the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighters Pass Volume 2. It will be available for pre-purchase on the date shown.
Oh, pre-purchase it, won't you? And prepare to be disappointed for another year and a half.
We intend to move ahead with development.
Dude, which one do you think is going to be not
like
Fire
last
Emblem?
time, the contents will remain
8.
unknown for now.
Like, not even like an
We're very
interesting
sorry
one.
that we have to release Fighters Pass Volume 2 when the details have yet to be revealed.
Sorry we disappointed you with
Like
Fighters
last time,
Pass 1.
I'm
We're gonna
very
do that with
grateful
Fighters
if,
Pass 2, but
despite that,
please buy
you
it
would
anyway.
understand why and purchase it. Furthermore, the new additions have already been decided. Even if I receive many requests regarding potential candidates on Twitter, I'm afraid it would be very hard to consider them. But I still hope you'll look forward to it.
Oh, I look backward to it.
We're also including a bonus with Fighters Pass Volume 2. Last time,
Bonus
it was a Rex
character,
costume.
Goomba.
But this time, here's what we have.
More deconfirmed character. You already have that. Oh.
It's a Mii fighter
Oh,
costume
fucking,
from Mii
I
Sword
sure am
Fighter,
rock solid
the
for
ancient
that.
soldier gear from the Legend of Zelda.
The
Breath of
ugliest
the Wild.
armor that people hate in that game?
This
Let's
will
put
not
it in
be for sale
Smash.
individually, so it can only be acquired as part of Fighters Pass Volume 2.
Oh my fucking god. What?
Piranha Plant 2?
It's been
Goomba?
reported that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the highest-selling fighting game in the world.
Oh, he admits it's a fighting game. He admits it's a fighting game,
It
look.
counts as simply a fighting game, but I guess it's seen as a fighting game around the world.
Not anymore,
Seems
it's
like
a
Super
Fire
Smash
Emblem
2
game
was in the
now.
lead for a while, but now Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has surpassed it in total sales.
God damn it, I'm so fucking
However,
mad.
I'm not sure
I'm-
if this is accurate. There were 5 versions of Street Fighter 2, or 6 to 7 if we really want to get into the weeds. Plus, there's the arcade versions and the 25 ports to other systems, so I don't know if that's been accounted for. Also, I don't know if that really qualifies as one game. It's up for discussion. So, who knows? But when it comes to a single piece of software, it seems like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is #1. Although, I still don't know if it can really be called just a fighting game. I feel like it's become more than a fighting game, some sort of celebration of gaming or something
It's a
else
celebration
entirely.
of Fire Emblem.
Also, I feel a deep attachment to the 5 DLC fighters.
Especially the 5th one.
Rubs
Oh.
hands.
Yeah, I feel a special connection with what makes me money.
But it was decided that there will be more DLC. Which means no breaks for me.
Oh my god, I hate this man.
So I hope you can continue to support us.
No breaks for me, I'm gonna go work
it.
on more
Thank
shit
you.
to fucking disappoint you with. Wow. Wow.
So that's it then.
I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna upload this video. I'm gonna uninstall Smash from my Switch, and I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to class. I have work today. Fucking